Mr. Incredible sprinted after the getaway car. Sirens wailed. People cheered. "Not so fast," he yelled, chucking a newspaper stand like a javelin. It landed squarely in their path, stopping the car with a bone-jarring thud. 3 figures in ski masks scrambled out. Mr. Incredible grinned. "Time to make like a tree. And get out of here." He nabbed the robbers with his signature speed and strength. They didn't stand a chance. Cops swarmed the scene, thanking Mr. Incredible for his service. He winked. Just another Tuesday. As he strolled away, an old lady struggled with her groceries. He rushed over, scooping up oranges and a runaway loaf of bread. "Thank you, young man," she said, patting his hand. "You remind me of that Mr. Incredible fellow." He chuckled. "Lady, you have no idea." Later that day, Mr. Incredible found himself signing autographs. He smiled behind his dark mask. Everyone loved him. A young boy, all nervous energy and wide eyes, approached. "Mr. Incredible, you're amazing," he exclaimed. "I want to be just like you when I grow up." Mr. Incredible ruffled the boy's hair. "Just remember, kid, being a hero isn't about the powers, it's about doing the right thing, even when it's hard." The boy's eyes gleamed with admiration. "I'll never forget that, sir." Mr. Incredible felt a warmth spread through him. This, he thought, is what it's all about. Suddenly a scream pierced the air. The young boy, he was dangling from a fire escape, his fingers slipping. Mr. Incredible sprang into action. With incredible speed he scaled the building, reaching the boy just as his grip failed. He scooped him up, feeling the boy tremble in his arms. Safely back on the ground, the boy clung to Mr. Incredible, his face buried in his hero's chest. "It's okay, son," Mr. Incredible soothed. "You're safe now." Word of Mr. Incredible's bravery spread like wildfire. He was the city's golden boy, a shining beacon of hope. He felt invincible, unstoppable. Little did he know a storm was brewing, a shadow growing in the wings. Gone were the days of high-flying heroics. Mr. Incredible, now sporting a noticeable paunch and a receding hairline, sat slumped at his desk. Paperwork piled high around him. His job at the insurance company was soul-crushing. He missed the thrill of the chase, the roar of the crowd. He missed being Mr. Incredible. He glanced at a framed photo on his desk. It was him, 15 years younger, grinning with the young boy he'd saved. The boy, Ethan was his name, had sent it to him a few years back. He'd become a brilliant scientist, all thanks to Mr. Incredible's inspiration. A pang of pride, mixed with a heavy dose of longing, washed over him. The phone rang, shattering the monotonous silence. "Hello?" Mr. Incredible answered, his voice flat. A distorted voice crackled through the receiver. "Mr. Incredible!" it hissed. "I need your help!" The voice sounded familiar, but he couldn't quite place it. "Who is this?" he demanded. "An old friend," the voice replied. "Come to the island, you'll find me, and your destiny." The line went dead. Mr. Incredible's heart pounded. An island? Destiny? This sounded serious. He hadn't felt this alive in years. He dug through his closet, unearthing his dusty, ill-fitting supersuit. It was time to dust off the old cape and see what this was all about. Section 6. Journey to the Island. The flight to the island was long and turbulent. Mr. Incredible felt a knot of anxiety in his stomach. He'd been out of the game for so long. Was he really up for this? The island came into view, shrouded in mist and mystery. It looked eerie, forbidding. He landed the plane on a makeshift airstrip, his heart pounding. He stepped out into the humid air, the scent of salt and decay heavy in his nostrils. The jungle pressed close, the air thick with the sounds of unknown creatures. He ventured deeper, his senses on high alert. He had a bad feeling about this. Section 7. Reunion with a twist. He emerged into a clearing, a high-tech fortress rising from the jungle floor. This was it. He approached cautiously, his hand hovering near the concealed weapon he'd brought along. As he neared the entrance, the doors hissed open, revealing a shadowy figure. "Welcome, Mr. Incredible," the figure said, his voice distorted by a mask. "We've been expecting you." The figure stepped into the light. Mr. Incredible gasped. It was Ethan, all grown up. But something was different. His eyes burned with a cold fire, his face twisted into a cruel smirk. "Ethan?" Mr. Incredible stammered. "What is this?" Ethan laughed, a chilling sound that echoed through the clearing. "What's this?" he spat. "This is my revenge!" Section 8. The Ultimate Showdown. Mr. Incredible couldn't believe his ears. Revenge? But why? Ethan, his voice dripping with venom, explained. He'd idolized Mr. Incredible, dedicated his life to becoming just like him. But when he'd tried to use his intellect for good, the world had shunned him, labeled him a freak, a menace. He blamed Mr. Incredible for showing him a path he couldn't follow. The ground shook as Ethan unleashed a barrage of high-tech weaponry. Mr. Incredible, rusty but not broken, dodged and weaved, his mind racing. He had to reason with Ethan, reach the boy he once knew. But Ethan was consumed by rage, a puppet master pulling the strings of his own twisted game. Section 9. A Hero's Reflection. The battle raged, a blur of fists and fury. Mr. Incredible, battered and bruised, finally disarmed Ethan, pinning him to the ground. Ethan, defeated, hung his head. "It didn't have to be this way," Mr. Incredible said, his voice heavy with sadness. "You could have been a true hero, Ethan." Ethan looked up, his eyes filled with a mix of anger and regret. "I wanted to be like you," he whispered. "But the world wasn't ready for someone like me." Mr. Incredible realized then that Ethan's rage stemmed from a place of pain, a feeling of being misunderstood. He had a choice to make: punish Ethan or try to help him find his way back from the brink. He knew what he had to do. Mr. Incredible extended his hand. "It's not too late, Ethan," he said, his voice firm but kind. "Let me help you." Ethan stared at the hand, then slowly reached out, a flicker of hope returning to his eyes. As the sun rose, casting a hopeful glow over the island, Mr. Incredible knew his work was far from over, but he also knew with a newfound determination that even fallen heroes deserved a chance at redemption.